Well, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. So good to see you. It's Cantor Paul here, along with Rabbi Kupitz, and we are here to share Shabbat with you. And we're so glad you could be here. Just putting in my little headphones here. How's everybody doing out there? Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Great being with you. We always bring in Shabbat with a little music to warm up our spirits. So I'm going to have Cantor Paul lead us in a song.
Cool. Just let me make a slight adjustment here. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam, ya bim, babby, babby, bim, bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Bim, Bam, Bim, 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 Bam, Bim, 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 Bam, Bim, Bam, Bim, Bam, Bim, Bam, Bim, 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 Bam, Bim, 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 Bam. I got that Shabbat feeling up in my rosh, up in my rosh, up in my rosh. I got that Shabbat feeling up in my rosh, up in my rosh to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling down in my recline, down in my recline, down in my recline. I got that Shabbat feeling down in my recline, down in my recline to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling deep in my love, deep in my heart, deep in my love. I got that Shabbat feeling deep in my love, deep in my love to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling, Bechol Gufi, got it, Bechol Gufi, all over my body. I got that Shabbat feeling, Bechol Gufi to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling all over me. I got it all over me, all over me. I got that Shabbat feeling all over me, all over me to stay. Oh yeah. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Take it down now. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Take it up.
Yes, Hine Matov Umanayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad, how good and wonderful it is for us to be together. Maybe one day the subtitles on Facebook will catch up to, we'll learn the Hebrew words as well. Told me that I got that Shabbat feeling down in my recliner. So I guess if I were relaxing in my recliner, I might also have a Shabbat feeling, but that's not what was happening. But we're gonna now move into our service, and we rise in our bodies or in our spirits for, actually we're gonna light our candles first. And then, but you can, some people stand for lighting their candles, so you can do that too. I'm gonna spotlight our candles so that you can see them. We'll make one circle for ourselves, one circle for our family, and one circle for all the people in the world. We join in our blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
We continue with Lecha Dodi and wish each other a Shabbat Shalom u'mevorach, a Shabbat of blessing and of peace.
Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat, nekabla. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat, nekabla. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, u'mevorach. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, u'mevorach. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat, nekabla. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat, nekabla.
Now we rise in body or spirit for Baruch Hu, our call to prayer.
Lai la la lai la lai la la lai. Lai la la lai 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 lai. Lai la 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 lai la 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 lai. Lai la la lai 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 lai. Lai la 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 lai la 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 lai. Lai la la lai la lai lai lai. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach, Hamevorach le'olam va'ed. Hamevorach, Hamevorach le'olam va'ed.
We continue connecting ourselves to the Holy One and all that is, and joining Shema Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto le'olam va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto le'olam va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
We join in our song of freedom, Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha, Ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha, Nedar b'kodesh. עושה פלא. מלכותך רב בניך, וקיים לבני משה ומרים. זה אלי אנו. ואמרו אדוני מלך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורתי לו עושה פלא. נורתי לו עושה פלא. נורתי לו עושה פלא.
We will turn now to our prayer that connects us to everybody who has come before us, to our parents and our grandparents and our great-grandparents, all the way back to Abraham and Sarah. We'll start first with Adonai Tzvatai Tiftach, words that ask God to open our hearts that we may say words of praise.
Adonai Sefatai Tiftach, Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, so that I may pray to you with all my heart. Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Vezrat Sarah.
It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it. All who support it are happy we join in our Torah song.
Eitz Chaim hi lemachazikim ba b'tomcha me'ushar. Eitz Chaim hi lemachazikim ba b'tomcha me'ushar. Shalom, 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 shalom. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it. All of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it. All who embrace it are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom.
This is a story called No More Miracles. God never liked miracles. They were too flashy. Usually they hurt people, and after the miracle was over, people wanted another one right away. Also, the people never really believed that the miracles were coming from God. After every miracle, the people would come to Moses and say, "Thanks." And Moses would say, "Don't thank me, thank God. God is the miracle maker. I am just the miracle bringer." But that didn't matter what Moses said. The people thought he was the one making the miracles. After all, they could see Moses. They could not see God. They just thought that Moses was being modest. Moses tried everything to convince the people that it was God making the miracles. Once Moses hid under his bed before a miracle, but the people found him and said, "Moses, that was great how you did that miracle from under your bed." Another time when Moses knew a miracle was coming, he had someone tie him up and put a bag on his head. But after the miracle, the people rushed to Moses and asked him, "How did you do that miracle all tied up like that?" But God still gave Moses the power to do the miracles because God knew that miracles were the only thing that would convince the Pharaoh to let the children of Israel go. The Pharaoh let the children of Israel leave Egypt, but they were stopped by the Red Sea. The people came to Moses and said, "No problem. All we need is one little miracle. Moses, all we need is one little miracle, Moses, and we can cross right over that sea." Moses told them again that it was God and not he who was the one who made miracles. Meanwhile, the Pharaoh had changed his mind and was storming down on the children of Israel. Moses asked for a very big and very quick miracle. But God said, "Sorry, Moses, no more miracles." Moses was angry. What'd you take us out of Egypt for if you were just going to let us get captured here at the Red Sea? So God gave Moses a very big miracle and split the Red Sea. On the other side of the Red Sea, the children of Israel said, "Thanks, Moses, that was a great miracle." And Moses said, "Don't thank me, thank God. God is the miracle maker. I'm just the miracle bringer." Then God told Moses, "That's it, no more miracles." A few days later in the desert, the children of Israel had run out of water and food and were yelling at Moses to get another miracle from God. Moses appeared before God and said, "I'm really sorry to bother you again, but I don't know what you had in mind here. There are almost 1 million people wandering around with no food and no water." So God sent food from the sky and water from the ground. And the people said, "Thanks, Moses." And Moses said, "Don't thank me, thank God." The children of Israel needed hundreds of other miracles to get through the desert and to get into the land of Israel. And after every miracle, they would say, "Thanks, Moses." And Moses would say, "Don't thank me, thank God." And God would say, "That's it, Moses, no more miracles." After Moses died many years and many miracles later, Joshua was chosen to lead the people out of the desert and into the land of Israel. Joshua also asked God to do some miracles to make getting into the land of Israel a little easier for the children of Israel. At first, God said no to Joshua, but he begged God, saying, "Let me do a miracle, and then the people will see that it was you all along and not Moses who made the miracles." So God gave in and did a miracle through Joshua for the people. When it was over, the people rushed up to Joshua and said, "Great miracle, Joshua. You're just about as good a miracle maker as Moses." And Joshua said, "Don't thank me, thank God. God is the miracle maker. I'm just the miracle bringer." Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbos is here, Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here, Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here, Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna wiggle our fingers, gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna wiggle our fingers, gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna nod our head, wiggle our fingers, gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna nod our head, wiggle our fingers, clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna shout, hooray! Gonna nod our head, wiggle our fingers, clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna shout, hooray! gonna nod our heads, wiggle our fingers, clap our hands. We're so glad Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here.
At our 7:30 Shabbat service this evening, we have Rabbi Moshe Waldox, who's going to be speaking about Jewish humor. He's the editor of the Big Book of Jewish Humor. Will be joining us at our service. So we'll have an abbreviated service starting at 7:30, and then Reb Moshe will speak for a little while, and there'll be a little bit of opportunity through Facebook or Zoom if people have questions or things that they want to, ways that they want to interact with Rabbi Moshe. So that's happening tonight at 7:30. Tomorrow night at 7:30, we are back for Havdalah, for closing out Shabbat. And while we're not going to do tonight a full counting of the Omer, I thought that I would just announce the day. We've been counting. Some of you have been with us on Wednesdays and Mondays and Havdalahs. We're counting or at our Friday night services. So today, Hayom Esrim Yom, today is 20 days. Shehem Shnei Shavuot Veshisha Yamim La Omer, which is 2 weeks and 6 days of the Omer. So we have count to 49. So today we are at 20 on our way to Shavuot from Passover. We're going to close our service today with our family blessing. So I'm going to encourage folks to gather with whoever you're there with at home, your parents or grandparents or siblings or whoever you're there with. And we're going to offer you an ancient blessing of our people.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you with good and keep you safe.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God be with you, be kind to you.
Isa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom shalom.
May you always know that God is close, and may God give you the gift of peace. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us. We hope to see you all soon.
Shabbat Shalom. We'll see you tomorrow night for Havdalah, I hope. Have a great night.